Morning, Monica, and all of you. And as Monica said, I'm Martin O'Connor. I'm chair of the Conul Communications and Outreach Group, and I will be speaking for a few minutes about the redesigned Conul website. And I will then pass you over to my colleague Sarah-Anne, who's comms officer for our group, who will give a slight overview of the redesigned website. But first, I'm sure many of you may not know about the activities of the Conul groups, so I'll give a little bit of time over and explain what it is we actually do. We're the communications group of and for Conul, and our role is to amplify the ongoing strategic work of Conul board and all Conul committees, as well as enabling them with their communication practice as they implement the current Conul strategy. Some of the things we do, we offer assistance and guidance to and for those working in communications and outreach roles in Conul libraries. We have put in place and we maintain a communication systems for Conul groups and for Conul libraries and their members. We also organise training for those working in communications and outreach roles in Conul libraries. For example, we are currently working with Research Group about the possibility of a collaborative training session, which will be of interest for librarians who work in research and for communications and outreach librarians. And we also maintain the Conul website, Conul social media, Conul newsletter and Conul mail shots, our internet, and we also have a Conul image and logo repository, which we maintain. But for this morning's session, I would like to focus on our most recent work, which was the redesign of the Conul website, which is now live. So if you want to check that later, please do. And on behalf of our group, I would now like to thank a number of people for their help with the website redesign. Firstly, I'd like to thank the Conul board for signing off on the redesign and for all their support, all their comments and all their suggestions over the last few months. Likewise, all Conul committee members for their very important input has to be noted. And I personally want to thank all my Conuls. I personally want to thank all my colleagues on the Conul Communications and Outreach Committee who have been a wonderful team to work with. And I want to thank every one of you for your patience with me over the last few months. And finally, I want to give a shout out to Brian Doody for his great work and insights and help with the site. He's the website designer for the Conul website, and he was essential to this process. And now, why was a redesign necessary? Our old website had done a very good job, but we felt it needed to do a much better job. We wanted to be explicit on what it is that Conul is and does. And we wanted to be able to communicate this better with our Conul colleagues, our library colleagues nationally and abroad, and the general public. The Conul website is a one-stop shop for people who want to learn about Conul, and we just wanted to make it the best it could be. And what has the redesign done? It gives the website a fresh new look. We have standardized all the group content and layout, and we have improved navigation of the site, and it now provides a more relevant, engaging and user-friendly experience. We have also expanded the colour palette, which now provides us with a stronger visual identity. And in short, we wanted to give the website a much leaner look and feel, and we decided to focus on the core elements of the Conul mission. And with that, I will now pass you over to Sarah-Anne, who will now take you through a little tour of the redesigned website.
Thanks, Martin.
You're welcome.
Hi, everyone. So I'm just going to showcase some of the changes to the content on the new website. Obviously, we don't have time to go through everything on the website in detail today. As Martin said, please, the website is live this morning. So please go and visit it and have a look around when you get a chance. So I'm just going to go through the navigation menu quite quickly. We have a new navigation menu and the elements of which are listed here today. I'll be focusing on the new elements. I won't be going through everything. So the new elements include activities, collaborations, and library events. And I'll also speak, library jobs, and I'll also speak briefly about news and events. The next slide, Martin. So first up is activities. On the former site, this section was named subcommittees and groups. So this subject has been, or this section has been changed to activities to emphasize not only who and what the groups are, but that the groups are active in the work that they do. Those of you who are familiar with the groups will recognize the list here, and then each group has a dedicated page. The next slide, Martin. So as Martin mentioned, we standardized the layout across the group pages to include the basic elements of what each group does, what their activities are, the training and courses they deliver, and who are the members of the group. So you'll notice that as you're going through the website, you'll notice that some groups, for example, training and development, have more information on the group pages than others. And that's simply because they chose to add more content to the basic template. So that's an option for every group. If you wish to add more content to your group pages, or if there's any member changes, again, you can liaise directly with the communications and outreach group, and we can look after that for you. So next slide, Martin. So another new, not essentially new, but renamed section of the navigation menu is collaborations. So this was originally called resources on the former website, and it was felt that this new title, informs visitors that these projects are the result of collaborative work or agreements between Conul members and the Conul groups. The wider networks are also promoted, such as Conul, Sarah, Lieber, HEA-Net, and North. And the promotion of these, I suppose, showcases the national and international reach that Conul has with our partners. Next slide, Martin. So library jobs is a new addition as well to the library or to the Conul website. And we're hoping that this will drive traffic to the site from both existing staff of Conul libraries and people interested in working in Conul libraries. And then when they're there, obviously, then they'll learn about everything that the Conul does. It also highlights, I suppose, that Conul libraries play a role as an employer in the library sector and in the wider society. So if you wish to post a job vacancy on the library jobs page, again, you can send the information to the communications and outreach group. The next slide, Martin. So a brand new addition of content as well then to the website is member spotlights. So while the Conul member libraries were represented on the former website by photographs, these new member spotlights provide more information on the Conul libraries, and they appear at random throughout their website at the end of the page. And I think everyone can agree, they offer a nice visual element to the website itself. So next slide. So news and updates. Again, the website will continue to showcase news and updates of Conul member libraries, and we're all extremely busy, which is great to see. And it will promote as well the work of the Conul group. So again, if you've news piece that you would like to share, you can send it to the communications and outreach group. The next slide is events. So lastly, this is the last slide for me, but we have our events page, which again will continue to be updated. So this page is twofold. It showcases Conul events in one column, and then other national and interventional events that will be of interest to staff in Conul libraries. So if you have a Conul event that you wish to promote, you can send all the information directly to Brian Doody. Again, I think you'll all agree, he's done a fantastic job in helping us design the new website, and his support was invaluable. So you can contact Brian at the email shown here, or you've another event which you'd like to add to the calendar on the right-hand side of the page. Again, you can send details to training and development for inclusion on the calendar itself. And again, if you want to, you can always contact the Conul and Outreach group directly. So that completes the whistle-stop tour of the new elements of the Conul website. As Martin said, I think the website has gone live this morning. So I'd encourage you all to go and make a visit to the new site when you can, and I'll hand you back to Martin. Thank you.
And
Thanks so much, Sarah.
Just running out. So, sorry.
I'll be very quick. So I just want to thank you all for listening. And as Sarah said, please do check out our redesigned website. And if you want to be kept updated, our newsletter, you sign up for that, and our mail shop, and you can follow us on social media as well. And I would like to ask all of our Conul colleagues, you please help us keep the site current by sending us on news and any updates for your work in your committees. it's up to all of us to help keep it relevant and current. And I want to thank you all. And if there's any questions, I'll pass you back to Monica now. Thank you.